Okay, we can start. Well,
Okay. So first, I'm really happy to be with you tonight. I'm really glad that you joined the class. And we are going to start by tuning all together. For this, I ask you to close your eyes, to sit up straight, to apply mole band, to relax your shoulders, your neck, and take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And just stay within for a few moments, just by being present to your breath, allowing the inhale, breathing, allowing to fully be present with the exhaling. So the purpose of this class today is, so it's about healing. And what is healing for me? So healing for me, it's when we are able to catch ourselves from something in our life that is not in alignment or in the way our higher self sees life. So it's to learn to become aware, because without awareness, consciousness, we cannot move on to know ourselves and to accept ourselves. So this is the purpose of the healing, the way I see healing. And then when we become aware, we have the opportunity, the power, the choice to choose or not to align to truth. So for that today, the topic will be the emotional body and the emotional guidance system, which is a means for us to get the knowing or when we are not in alignment. And it will give us then, if we choose, the opportunity to come back to our center. And when we come back to our center, to our alignment, then we are able to follow our soul intention or soul purpose or soul mission. And then I will guide you after some teaching about the emotional guidance system through a guided meditation with the light of rays, the rays of light, one of them. And then you would be able to have the opportunity to do it on your own at any given moment during your life. So first, my intention for doing this kind of class is because my calling is people experiencing freedom to be the creator. And this is what I live, my intention for this life. My soul intention is to be fully the creator, aware of being the creator, aware of being the power of creator. And this is what drives my life, what drives every action of my life. Every teaching is aligning to this intention. Yeah. So the emotional body is the most important tool. It's a foundation tool for receiving the information when we are not in alignment. And because we have been trained so far from our childhood to, when we have emotions, to not care for emotion, to not deal with emotion, to not even be aware that they are running. And we got the habit to, instead of caring for emotion, to analyze, to go in the mind and want to know why this, why that. And this prevents us to really receive the information that our emotion or emotional body is giving us. So we have to understand that emotional body is between our physical body and our higher self, or causal body, or whatever we call it. So it's in between our physical and non-physical, because as human, we believe in the physical, this is our reality, but in truth, our true being is non-physical. And the journey to live on the earth at this moment is to be fully aware that we are both. We are a non-physical being having a form, a physical reality. So this is what is bringing both in alignment. This is our purpose. This is our job. And not to be lost in the physicality, in the matter, and denying or forgetting the truth, the non-physical part of us. So, or we can call it the non-physical part of us, our higher self, or we can call it our divine presence or our divine, it depends which tradition, but this is the same thing. And the soul is guiding us for our divine purpose or for our consciousness awareness. So how it works? Actually, there are two end spectrum of emotion. Either we are on the negative spectrum end of emotion, or we are on the positive end of emotion. But actually, to be in the positive or negative, it's still in the realm of emotion. Yeah. So what is for us to become aware that none of the positive or the negative is our true self. The true self is neutral, is beyond the positive and negative. But when we experience positive emotion, we are getting more in alignment to our center, to our truth, than when we are in the other end of the spectrum, into the negative end, then we are further away from the true self. And our emotions then are telling us, hey, you are far from your center, or you are closer to your center. So when we feel negative, stressed, and depressed, actually, it's not bad. We have to change the habit of not wanting to feel bad, because actually, this is our tool to know we are away from our center. So when we feel stressed, contracted, bad, depressed, whatever we want to call it, then it's an opportunity for us to say, okay, I have a position, or I have a perspective, I have a point of view that is not in alignment to the truth of my being. Doesn't mean that we don't have emotional charge that we can experience, but then the emotional charge can be released very quickly. And when we release emotional charge, because there is like someone in your environment that, for example, pass away, for sure, we will have for a moment an emotional charge, but it doesn't mean that our being is sad. It's just we can experience sadness because someone we loved goes for one moment, but it's very different than being completely sad as a whole. So it's about to learn how we can reposition ourselves. So it means when I don't feel good, it means my vibration or my way of seeing the situation is not accurate, is not right. It's what suffering is for us, is a way, a mean, a support to get to bring us back to clarity. So we have to imagine like there is a center, it's like a pole. Like, for example, if I would take this is our true self. And these emotions, doesn't matter the name, because when we want to know the name also, it's a way to not do the job, not do the work. So actually, we don't really care if we don't know the name, if it's called sadness, if it goes like grief, if it's called whatever. We know it because we don't feel good. So we don't feel good, it must be some emotion there. So the more negative, the further away I am from my true self. This is what it means. And this needs to be clear for you because it's very important. And then when I feel good and joy and so on, it doesn't mean I am in my true self, because it's still an emotion. For example, if I pass my exam today, so I might be very joyful because I passed my exam. But it's still due to an outside circumstances, and it's not the inherent bliss or joy of the being, because it's still linked to a situation outside of myself. Or some people are saying, yeah, everything in my life is great, so I'm feeling good and so on. Yeah, but when some event comes in your life and hits you, how are you going to feel? Yeah. So this is why the positive emotion is still not the true alignment. It's closer to our truth. So the intention is really to learn to pay attention to how you feel along the day, because it really moves. It very varies. At some moment during the day, because we meditate in the morning, we did Kundalini yoga or other practice, then we feel really in alignment and really good. And we feel we are in the center. And then we go to work and someone tells us something, and then we still feel contracted, because then at that moment we lose this awareness of our center and we connect it to that situation. So we got off center, and it is for us to be aware of that, to learn that, because then the more we are able to see when we move off center, the more we will master to bring ourselves back in, and the more we will live life through higher frequencies, higher level of frequency, more and more. So when there is a situation or someone that does something that triggers you, if you are triggered, this is definitely sure you react. So if you react, it belongs to you. This reaction belongs to you. So usually the ego mind or the personality wants to defend itself, to protect itself, and to blame the other one. When we do that, we are not learning the lesson that this person is playing for us. This person is playing a role for us to become aware of the emotion that is in our field, in our vibration. So, yesterday I was talking to a friend and he was telling me, oh yeah, maybe I'm not coming to this event because I don't want to let my wife and so on. And he was trying to convince me about this, but then I said, why? Because you feel guilty. And he was not aware that he was taking his decision based on the guilt to let her alone. And by telling him that, then he become aware of that, and then he can deal with the guilt. He can have a connection and work with the guilt. For then, it's not going to be present in the field. So actually, if we look the situation, then when we get triggered by someone, it means thanks to the law of attraction, we have attracted this person in our life to play that game or that role for us in order to bring these shadows of us or this aspect of us back to unity, back to oneness. This is how it plays, and it's really well organized. We can have a lot of fun with this every day. We have opportunities to work every day. If someone is telling me no, for me, no, he's a liar, because it's not possible to be all the time on the same vibration, because energy goes like this. So of course we will go like this. And then the job is to become aware of this so we can master to root ourselves in the non-physical, because if we root ourselves in non-physical, then we are not going to go up and down. But if I root myself in the outside circumstances, or what I see, or what the assumptions I have, or the thoughts I have, then I will do this for sure, and I will not master it. And then if, for example, someone is doing an action and for you, it's like there is no reaction from your side. So it means this is a reflection of the learning of the person. So you don't have to judge the person, because the person, everyone is learning. So if someone does an action that you know a little bit the laws and say, oh, okay, very interesting. But because this is the learning of the person, so you will know when a situation comes and impacts you, it's because this is for you to learn to something. And when it does not impact, it means this is for the other person to learn their lesson. So so the way to reconnect, to connect to your soul, or to know your soul purpose, will be to use this emotional guidance system, because then you will more and more, your soul is telling you through the emotion, the path is guiding you all the time, because we are saying, oh, where is my guidance? I would like to know this. It's not like this. You are guided every day. Follow your emotional guide system. You will get to know when you are in your soul intention, you know it. You feel more than amazing. It's like you feel love. You feel love for no reason. You feel joy for no reason. You feel awareness, clarity for no reason. And this, and you know this is your soul intention to live like this. So it requires for us to follow first the guidance of the soul, but you have to choose it. Because if you don't choose it, you are free will. If you don't choose it, it's not happening. So it's a matter, I am or not choosing to follow my soul guidance. And the more you will follow this guidance, the more you will feel great and you will feel fulfilled. You will feel like you follow your mission. And then the more you train yourself, you will enter into the mastery, and it will become more and more quick for you to become aware when you disalign, and then how to come back into alignment. Because we are powerful beings, and everyone on this planet has the power, has the ability to do the work. Everyone, there is not a single person that cannot do it. So it's for us to remember the power that we are the master and we are the creator of our own life. Of course, there are unconscious and subconscious behaviors, patterns that are running the show. So if we don't get to know this, they will run the show. And then we feel, oh, I cannot do because it's in our programming. And if we are not aware, the program is running. So there is no way that to be aware. If we are aware, we can stop the programming. If we are not aware, the programming takes over. So I will ask you some questions. So for you to do some work tonight. So what is preventing you to follow the guidance of your soul? So write down what comes. And be honest with yourself. I let you 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes to do this. So then another question from another angle. What is it that you are telling to yourself that you would like very much, but then there is but. So ask yourself, or remember, what is it that you are telling to yourself that you would like, but then you say, I would like this, but it's not happening. Or but I would like this, but. And then take a moment to see in the last few days, past days, what situation or which person did you blame, or I don't know how to say another word that's blaming, like you give power to, that you couldn't do something because I couldn't do this because of that and that and this. Or I did this because this person did that to me. So write down what it is for you. I hope everyone is writing things down. Because when you start to know the game, usually we write pages and pages. At the beginning, sometimes we have hard time to write one sentence, but after some training, oh my God, I was not aware that I was functioning this way. Because each thought that we have, that is not the truth of the laws of universe, are misalignment. And as we think so much, so that's why we can write things down. Sasha, then I will guide them to a meditation, but before, is it the opportunity to have some people speaking or asking questions or saying what they discover and want to know? So if there is someone who has a question, you are free to ask a question.
Мы нашли, чтобы Джей... То есть сейчас мы будем в русский переводить, да? Ты слышишь? Ну вот у нас подняла Татьяна. Сейчас будем пробовать. One second. Вряд ли. Ну, тогда мы сейчас... А ты... Ух. Так, подожди
Then
секундочку.
I will show you how to deal with the emotion. So if someone has
Сейчас, one second.
an example, I can do it, or I can find another example. It's either it's comfortable, Ruslan. Whereas I can find an example and do it.
Друзья, если кто говорит по-английски и по-русски, то давайте поднимите руку, мы с вами поработаем. И точнее напишите в чат. Так. О, Тань, давай ты. Ну, я просто Таню знаю, я единственное, что... И Марину Морозову тоже знаю. Так, Татьяна по-английски. Так, Тань, прими приглашение. Так, а как нам теперь сделать так, чтобы... Так, Татьяна, можешь говорить?
Да, могу. Слышно?
Включи свою камеру.
Секундочку.
Нет, короче, смотри.
Так.
Что включила, что не включила?
Нет, вот
теперь...
включилась. Угу.
Хорошо. Так.
Hello. Okay, so I will help with translation from the chat.
Джей here, Татьяна? Джей еще не слышит.
У меня сейчас чат. Это сообщение.
Татьяна, ты на каком языке сейчас?
На русском, да?
Переключись,
наверное,
выключи перевод.
Сейчас. Language interpretation.
Вот Татьяна будет говорить на английском, ты будешь говорить на русский, а Кристан будет говорить на французский. Все. Татьяна, тебе нужно говорить на русском. Ой, на английском.
Ага, окей. So, can you
ты
hear me?
выключила перевод?
Yes.
Okay, супер. Нет, я не вижу этот чат, меня не показывает.
Чат тебе не нужен больше. Все, ты сейчас будешь Джей говорить напрямую.
Окей.
Окей. There you go. Джей?
Yes.
Please? Yeah? Татьяна, скажи, что ты можешь говорить с Джей, и можете начать взаимодействовать.
Какое взаимодействие? Я просто не понимаю, чем я могу помочь. Что ты хочешь?
Ну, нужен был пациент, которого мы сейчас будем разбирать на составляющие, те убеждения и... Но ты вызвалась?
Ладно, я думала помочь с переводом.
Перевод не надо помогать. Все, давай, вытаскивай. Ты снова же вот тебе добротная карма. Okay, there you go.
Okay, Jay, hello again. And I'm a little bit embarrassed because I thought I should help with some translation, but it appeared I can make myself a patient. So, okay, I'm ready. Really, what can I say? What's the problem? Which one should I say? Especially, you know, you always help me. I even wrote about it because after my intention to do something hard to achieve something, your classes were so touchy, so tender that it was for me a discovery that it could be easy. The help can be just so easy, just to change something.
Yeah, it's not the subject. The subject now.
Okay.
What are you blaming yourself for, or someone else that you become aware the last past days?
Okay. I blame some people for being being responsible, that sometimes I should take actions instead of them, and I blame sometimes my country and the government because I'm in the position where I'm weak and can't achieve something that I think that I would achieve if it's not this situation. And no, and I blame myself, of course, as usually, if not other people, that's me, that I didn't do something or doesn't do something. I don't
Yes,
do.
yes. Yeah, that's enough. Thank you. Okay, when you become aware of that, for example, I cannot achieve something because of government, because of situation. Okay, so then you feel what? Powerless.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So
That I'm a victim.
so when you feel powerless, does that feel good?
Of course not. It's awful. That's like I'm this doll on the threads that I can do nothing.
So based on the teaching that was just done, if you don't feel good, it means this feeling of powerless is not aligned. This is your point of view, your point of view is away from the truth. Because the truth is we are powerful beings. So when you feel powerless, it's showing you that your point of view is seeing the situation from this point of view. So the emotional guidance system is showing you that because you don't feel good. Then by becoming aware of that, you have the opportunity, the potential to see the truth. That you are a powerful being. But for that, you need to care about feeling powerless. So I will make use of the process so people can then learn for themselves. So for that, you close your eyes and you connect to your breath. You connect to this feeling of I cannot make it because of outside circumstances of I cannot make it. So feel this powerless in your body where you feel it.
I'm not sure, but it feels like something trembling in the air of the heart. Like I can't take a deep breath.
Okay, so stay with it. Stay with it. Connect to that. And then bring your hands in front of you with at the level of the heart with palm facing up like this. And bring this sensation, this powerless that you feel in your heart, and bring it in your palm. Can you?
Yes, I'm imagining like a ball.
Okay, so you visualize a ball, and which color?
I don't know, something white and trembling like sound waves when we imagine it.
Okay, so just connect to that ball and observe it and see it and tell it, I'll see you loudly.
I see you.
So everyone else that become aware of something, you can also do the exercise in the same time at your own. So what you were feeling, like powerless, not worthy, not loved, whatever was for you, where it's placed in your body, and then bring your hands in front of you and bring what it was in your hands. And then you tell it, I see you. You should say it again out loud. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I understand you. I understand you.
I understand you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I am happy that you are here.
I'm happy that you're here.
I'm happy that you are here.
I'm happy that you're here.
I accept you.
I accept you.
I accept you.
I accept you.
I accept you exactly as you are.
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 I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
You are free.
You are free.
You are free.
You are free.
I am free.
I am free.
I let you go.
I let you go.
I let you go.
I let you go.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
How do you feel?
Relieved.
Yes. You can release your hands. You can release your hands. So if you feel relieved, this is showing how to work when you become aware of a positionment that is not making you feel good, at the outside of your center. And it's what I mean when we care for it. This is what you just did. And you might need to do it again with the same feeling of powerlessness from different angles or different situations, because it might be a topic for you. So maybe you feel powerless because of government, maybe you can feel powerless because of your husband, because of you not doing the intention or the project you want to do. So it can be different aspects of the same thing. So you might need to do it again if the situation comes and you feel powerless, especially with this topic. Usually it comes from many angles and it has a lot of energetic charge. But then when you feel relieved and you feel good, so then you can move on.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. It's really interesting because, you know, this trampling from my heart, it comes to the hands when I did it. It's really like, I don't know, visualization helped or something like this, but it's amazing.
Yes, so this is the way we can work and master it. Each time we feel something, we do this, and then it will be even quicker than when you start to mastering. Even you don't need to do all the steps, because then you can go quicker. But at the beginning, it's nice to do the steps like we did. Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very nice that you did it. So I hope.
Thank you.
I hope some people, they could do also this process for themselves. And you have to understand, it needs to be repeated and repeated repeated until it comes like your new way of walking. We have to become master of that. It's like the foundation for everybody to get. And this also, it would be nice to teach if you have children, to teach your children how to become, aware of their emotions. And just to make, for example, if a kid like become angry and so on, after you ask him, how was your feeling at that moment? Can you make a drawing for me how you felt? And it helps really the children to not create this gremlin, this monster that then we need to deconstruct when you don't learn that. So it's foundation for new humanity to get this knowledge and to not only know it, but to practice it. Because if you know it and you put in your cupboard, it's not really of use. It has to be practice and practice and practice and practice until it becomes your nature, your way of living. But then sometimes it's not so easy to capture ourselves. Some moment it's not so easy. So the more you will focus and set your intention, the more you will be able to practice it. So I would like to guide you now through a meditation. So for that, I will ask everyone to be very comfortable, to either lie down if you feel, or to be in your sofa, or really in a way you are fully relaxed and where you can close your eyes and so get yourself very comfortable. And focus on your breath. So we are going to connect our breath with inhaling through the nose. So we are going to inhale in 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale through the mouth slowly.
Прости, пожалуйста, можно ли беременную? Jay, 1 second, please.
The question: can pregnant women do this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
So exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Inhale. And when you inhale really by making your belly expand, allowing to receive more frequency, more light. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 1, 2. So focus on your spinal column. Really be fully present on your spinal column. And notice one of the vertebrae that is calling you to your attention. So focus on one vertebra that is calling for your attention. Imagine that more and more awareness, consciousness is moving into this vertebra. Allow it to enter these vertebrae deeper and deeper, touching with your awareness deeper and deeper, and it's going to illuminate the ray of peace within you. Allow the green ray of peace to illuminate within you and will shine, surround your entire body. You may notice a nectar bubbling, some cells like bubbling. Remember that you are a master of light. You are a master of light. And this is transmitting, this remembering, this memory in all your aspects of you. In your body, emotional, in your physical body, emotional body, mental body, and higher body, causal body and grand causal body. All the dimension of your being remembers these truths that you are a master of light. This remembering is broadcasted in your system in this now moment. Allow it, allow it, allow it. And this broadcasting of this ray of peace is moving back and forth in all your previous moments, as well as in your future moments. And the more you open yourself to the consciousness of the ray of peace, the more you have the awareness of being strong as an individual. The more you are in your center, the more you own your space, the more you are the center of your universe. And in the same time, you have the awareness of being one with all, to be one with all. The ray of peace brings unity, allows you to stay in your bubble of awareness, allow you to bring any parts of your being aligned to this peace, to this unity, to this oneness. And you remember and you know that everything at its foundation or base is of the same nature. Everything comes from the same core of energy. Everything comes from the same consciousness. Everything comes from the same light. Regardless of how that light is manifesting, or regardless of how the form or how it is shaped. You imagine you are in this bubble of the green ray, of this ray of peace. And from this point of view, you perceive all situations as light. There is no more good or bad. You can see a person that was triggering you, or you can see people that were uplifting you. you see them the same. You see them as light. You are not anymore pulled into another person's vortex or programmed by collective consciousness. In that bubble, in that green ray, in the ray of peace, you are one. And you get the sense that everyone is creating their own experience of reality. And that there are many, many of models of consciousness, models of awareness. The green ray of peace create peace within you. And we receive so much rain at this moment. Allow to be nourished by this rain that we receive as consciousness of peace. The truth that enlightenment is a memory within you. It is awakening in you. The remembering of unity, of union. Any shadows or misbelief or feelings you had, you can bring them forth now. Let them come up. Just remember what you wrote on your paper, and you may say it aloud. Let them come up to the surface. In order for them to be reintegrate into unity of consciousness, into oneness. This allows more clarity, awareness of who you are. In order for you to accept yourself better and to get into mastery of manifesting your life, your light in your life on the earth. The more you master it, the more you can be the creator that you are supposed to be, that you have chosen to be at this time on earth. Allow it to connect to this energy of neutrality. The more you allow to traverse the polarity, the more you free yourself, the more you are in unity of your being. The less conditioned you will be to outside circumstances. So will emanate peace, freedom, more love, more harmony, more generosity, more kindness within you. And also get more clear that we cannot be the same as another one. We cannot be like another one or do like someone else is doing. Stop comparing. Comparison comes from not seeing unity. Unity means diversity, doesn't mean sameness. The more you will step into your truth, your power, the more you will be your unique flavor. It's all about being yourself, living from this energy of oneness, neutrality, and to have fun. Allow yourself to keep your focus and intention and to focus on what is important to you, what is meaningful to you, and to keep focus on that and to not let you distracted by others' opinions, others' point of view, or the way they perceive you. What matters is to follow the guidance, to be yourself, to follow your excitement, your enthusiasm in what matters to you. What matters to you is your direction. This is the path, your path. So be it, live it, choose it. Master your space. The more you master your space and you are the center of your universe, the more you are of service of humanity, or the more you're of service for others, the more your blueprint is used by the creator to play whatever it needs to be played out. So breathe into this ray of peace, this ray of unity, this ray of oneness. And it also connects to the interconnectivity with all things. So the more you are playing your partition, the more it affects the whole because of the interconnectivity of everything. So care about what is exciting you, what is inspiring you, and follow it. Follow it with no distraction, again and again, again and again. And when you distract, come back. When you distract, come back. You distract, come back. And then things create from that place. everything comes to you from that place. Allow this green ray of peace to nourish all your cells, all your field around you, and to expand it, expand it, expand it. Inhale deep, exhale through the mouth. Inhale deep, exhale through the mouth. Inhale deep, exhale. I don't know if we can take any question or it's easy or not. So thank you, everyone. It was very nice to be with you and to share with you. And I hope you will practice because this is very foundation and very key to practice. And next Saturday morning, 10 to 12, I will give a Kundalini masterclass. So to deepen this work, to continue this work, but through Kundalini yoga. And with the topic of to release everything from Kundalini yoga and from our physical body and to the other body in order to align more to our truth. So I hope you will join this class next Saturday. I'm looking forward to meet you again and to be with you. I love you. Thank you so much.
Jay, one question.
Can we ask a question? Yeah, there was a question from
Yes.
a Russian person. If a person has fallen asleep during the healing, how do you wake him up in order not to frighten him?
Sorry, I'm not sure I got it. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so if the patient has fallen asleep during the healing,
Yes.
how do you wake him up not to frighten him?
You just slowly come back. Slowly come back. He will hear. Slowly come back and take a deep breath, and then he will come back.
Ага. Так, я перевожу.
Саша переводит.
Она слышит?
Саша, перейдешь?
I
Sasha, do I
think
miss
Говори,
something?
говори.
that this is an easy practice, but it's difficult how to do it when the situation is unexpected. I think that when you have unexpected feelings,
It's the same. You have to be aware when you get triggered, and maybe you cannot deal with it right away, but you can deal it afterwards, because it will be still present in your field. It will still be there, still present. So you can do it the job after. But then the more you will do this job, the less reaction you will have. Does that answer your question?
Вот еще вопрос.
Mm-hmm.
One question.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and one more question. If I feel the emotion in my body, but I don't know what emotion it is, can I work with it? Or do I have
Yes.
to know what emotion it is?
No, you don't need to know the emotion. What matters is to care about what you feel, but not to know the name. The name is a distraction almost. Because actually there is, as I said at the beginning, one spectrum. So all emotion comes into one, either positive or negative. The more you simplify it, the easier it's possible to do the work. Because the more you give description and meaning, it gives more opportunity to escape for doing the work.
Что?
Okay, that's all.
Thank you very much. Merci.
Merci.
Merci, spasiba, everyone, for joining, for being here. And I hope you're going to practice it, because it's very important. So you may live your life more harmony, more peace, more joy, more love, and more in alignment to your true power. I thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for organizing the translation.
Да, сейчас, подожди секундочку.
The rain is crazy in Geneva.
Все готово. Можно говорить, Саша.
Thank you for this healing. It was really amazing, and thank you for organization of the class. For the Russian channel, I already said, but for the English speakers and those people who live, who speak French, we have opportunity to be more connected through the Telegram channel. So we invite you in Telegram if you want to know more about events that Jay Gopal is holding. Here in chat, I put the link so you can join the community and events of Jay Gopal. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Да, друзья, в следующей неделе будет класс Джей. Присоединяйтесь 1 октября. Это будет очень интересно. Другой возможности не будет. 1 октября один раз только бывает в году. Присоединяйтесь к этому классу. Будет круто. Если вам понравилось сегодня. Спасибо.
Okay.
Окей. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Вот. Спасибо всем, друзья. До скорых встреч. Присоединяйтесь к классам Джей. Вот в субботу будет класс в 9 утра. Это будет прям хорошее начало дня. Все.
Yes, dear friends, thank you so much, and see you again on classes of Jay Gopal. And next class will be in the morning, 10 o'clock, 1st of October. So you can join it as well. It will be a very nice class of Kundalini Yoga. And also the link you can find or in the channel that I sent in the group, or I'm putting it here in the chat so you can register. Just a second. Who are interested, you need to wait.
Ну что, все, Саш? Или мы что-то еще говорим?
Нет, секундочку.
Что делаешь, да?
Yes, here is the link for this class of 1st of October. Yeah. And we will see you. Thanks a lot. Thanks. And of course, check your mail, because we will send you the recording of this class, so you will have opportunity to learn more, to repeat again the healing. Также проверяйте почту, потому что мы, наверное, завтра пришлем вам запись класса, чтобы вы могли повторять то, как вы можете работать с эмоциональным руководством. Пока-пока. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.